If you're tired of watching your money ride the stock market roller coaster, you probably thought about moving your cash into a high yield savings account. It feels safe, right? Well, not exactly. Most HYSAs are packed with sneaky traps, like fake teaser rates that plummet after 3 months, minimum balance requirement to get the rate, painful transfer delays when you actually need your money, and hidden international fees the second you travel. Here is the brutal truth. The higher the interest rate an HYSA offers, the more likely you are to get snared into one of these traps. Before you jump on a flashy online bank thinking you've scored a massive return, you absolutely must read the fine print. Hidden deep in those terms, you'll find trapdoors like minimum balance required, meaning if your cash dips below a certain line, your high yield vanishes. Or worse, minimum 6 months, locking your money away in a cage where you can't touch it without getting slapped with a massive penalty. Or forced direct deposit, required to route at least 1,000 to 5,000 of your hard-earned paycheck into their account every single month. And if you miss a month, your rate plummets to a pathetic 0.10%. And then there is the new customer only debate. This one is especially painful for existing customers who can't take advantage of a higher yield, leaving them with scraps. Or how about the capped balance trap? This trap will pay a high yield, but only on the first 5,000, for example. After that, the rate drops significantly. But there is a loophole. You don't have to play these games. And today I'm showing you a completely free, no strings attached account that gives you competitive yields, unlimited fee-free ATM access worldwide, and up to $4 million in principal protection. Here's how it works. You begin by opening what is called a CMA or cash management account with a well-established investment broker. Think of a CMA as a financial hybrid. It gives you the high interest growth of a great savings account, the spending power of a checking account with a debit card, and the wealth building tools of an investment account, all wrapped into one single roof. Now you have several brokers you can choose from to do this, like Betterment, Wealthfront, or Moneyline. But if you want maximum benefits with absolutely zero hidden strings, the clear broker of choice is Fidelity Investments. Fidelity has been trusted by millions of investors for decades, but their cash management account has a massive twist. They actually give you two distinct choices for how your cash sits in your account. You can choose the FDIC insured sweep option, or you can choose SPAXX, which is their government money market fund. Here's the trick. The standard FDIC option sweeps your money into partner banks, providing up to a massive $4 million in principal protection. On the flip side, SPAXX historically pays a much higher yield because it invests directly in ultra-safe US government debt. But here is the ultimate insider secret. There is no reason you can't have both. You can keep your primary spending money in one and toggle your heavy savings into the other to maximize your returns. And that brings us to the actual meat. When you use this account correctly, you unlock four massive unfair advantages that traditional banks simply cannot touch. Benefit number one, zero hidden fees, period. There are no account minimums, no monthly maintenance charges, and no forced direct deposit hoops to jump through just to get the best interest rates. Benefit number two, the global ATM cheat code. The Fidelity debit card automatically reimburses you for 100% of ATM fees worldwide, usually landing back in your account the exact same day. Plus, there are zero foreign transaction fees when traveling. Benefit 3, the $4 million safety net. If you choose the FDIC Sweep option, Fidelity programmatically splits your cash across dozens of partner banks to multiply your standard $250,000 FDIC coverage up to $4 million. Benefit 4, auto-liquidation, no transfer prisons. If you keep your cash in a higher yielding money market like SPAXX inside the CMA, you don't have to manually sell it to spend it. When you swipe your debit card or pay a bill, Fidelity automatically sells exactly what you need instantly, meaning zero transaction transfer delays. When you swipe your debit card or pay a bill, Fidelity automatically pulls the cash from your core bank sweep position instantly. But here's where the auto-liquidation feature really shines. If you choose to manually buy shares of SPAXX to chase a higher yield, you do not have to manually sell those shares to spend your money. If your FDIC sweep balance hits zero, Fidelity's system will auto-liquidate your SPAXX shares in the background to cover your debit card purchase or bill payment instantly without any delays. Fidelity allows you to set SPX as your primary wallet. In this setup, your money automatically sits in the higher yielding fund the moment it enters the account. When you swipe your debit card, the system liquidates those core SPAXX shares instantly. The downside here is that you temporarily give up that $4 million FDIC protection on the uninvested cash. And here is the ultimate pro move. Set your Fidelity CMA core position to the FDIC deposit sweep so your baseline money is completely protected up to $4 million. Then manually buy SPAXX for extra cash and grow at a higher rate. Because of Fidelity's auto-liquidation feature, you get the best of both worlds. If you swipe your debit card and run out of core cash, Fidelity will automatically sell your SPAXX share in the background to cover the transaction. No transfer delays, no manual selling, zero friction. And if you think all these benefits are reason enough to put your extra cash in Fidelity CMA, it actually gets even better. If you want to bypass standard interest taxes completely, you need to make one simple upgrade. Replace your SPAXX with holdings from FDLXS. You see, regular high-yield savings accounts and standard funds like SPAXX are fully taxable at the federal, state, and local levels. And if you live in a high-tax state like California, Hawaii, New York, or New Jersey, your state government takes a massive bite out of your monthly interest payouts before you ever touch them. But FDLXX is a treasury-only fund. Because it invests almost entirely in direct U.S. government obligations, the interest it earns is legally exempt from state and local income taxes. You keep the higher yields, you keep the automatic liquidation benefit at absolutely zero cost, but you instantly keep more of your money. By combining the safety of the CMA's $4 million FDI sweep with the tax-free power of FDLXX, you have officially built a bulletproof wallet that beats every major commercial bank in America. So instead of letting your cash get eaten alive by inflation or trapped by online bank fine print, you now have the exact blueprint to build a high-yielding, tax-free $4 million safety net. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.